Now watch this drive.
What's up, ballers? And let me hear you holler in the comments. This is Hoops Variety Hour, and we are back after a 1-week hiatus with another episode of Funky Flash Friday. I know you've all been eagerly waiting for the series to make its return. And let's get right into the questions. Here's a trusty Wizard Mug. And, as decided in our last video, rock, paper, scissors for the question. Alright, let's get a good stretch. Okay.
Wait. On shoot.
Yeah, of course.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Oh, Noon's up first today.
You can't beat me with those kinds of measly tricks.
Alright, pull your question.
All right, Mr. Jacob.
Yes.
What tier is?
I would say Min Min is probably bottom of high tier to top of mid tier. So top of B, bottom of A. I think right in that area. I think Min Min has a lot of tools that are going to allow her to shred some of the lower level opponents that have weak recoveries. However, I think Min Min will also struggle against some of the top tier characters, and she won't quite crack the top of a high tier or getting into the S tier category.
Personally, I think she's top 5 beating at 0 6.
Of course. Moving on.
That's a
All
thick
right.
one.
This question comes from my boy, Jonathan Joestar. And Jonathan Joestar asks, if all the JoJos were able to battle one another, who would reign supreme? And of course, this is including the manga.
All right. Well, I think the first thing you need to do in a question like this is sort of make some ground rules.
Set the
right?
stage, of course.
Exactly. We're not going to let any of the characters have some bullshit they get at the end, right? So like we're not gonna have Giorno having Requiem. We're not gonna let some of the stuff from the manga happen. People who have seen it, you know what I'm talking about. We don't let Jotaro get time stop, for instance. It's like
20 seconds of time stop when it's really supposed to be 5.
Yeah,
things like that.
Jotaro is so good at practicing that he can get up from like 2 seconds to 15 seconds in the course of a battle, but in the course of being at Morio, he can't get that up at all because he doesn't really feel like practicing.
Yeah, exactly.
He's feeling a little
He's
tight.
got more important things on the mind.
Yeah, he doesn't have time for yoga.
All that being said, who'd you say?
Well, so here's what you do. Start eliminating people. Jonathan, trash. Sorry, I don't mean you, Jonathan. Joseph, trash. He's got really good luck stats, but like,
that's my boy.
especially if you're in a battle royale, if you're going one-on-one, I could see
stance
him
not
pulling
good.
some shit up. Yeah, no, he's trash. He's out of here.
Jotaro.
Jotaro, he's in contention. Josuke, he's in contention. Giorno, he's in contention. I think you can throw Jolene out. I think you can throw Johnny out. I know, it's crazy, especially for someone who... Listen, the thing is, I don't see how you put Jolene's stand above anyone else, even if she has comparable, mental acuity.
Yes.
And with Johnny, it's like he doesn't have comparable mental acuity, nor does he have a stand that can even close to match what they have. So he's out of there.
Okay.
So then you're really left with 3 people. Sorry, not Joseph.
Jotaro, Josuke, and Giorno.
I think you throw Josuke out. Here's why. We literally see him and Jotaro fight. Granted, he uses time stop, so it's not really important for this discussion. But I think what is canon is that Star Platinum has strictly better stats than Crazy Diamond, but Crazy Diamond has the healing thing, which is not useful if he's going solo.
True.
Right?
Good point. Same with...
Not that it isn't useful. It's incredibly versatile and is really interesting, but in terms of healing himself, it's not as valuable in a 1v1. Especially in a straight-up fight. We see him use it in Highway Star, really creatively, in a bunch of different ways, but he's not fighting one-on-one. Right? Whereas I think...
what about Giorno?
Whereas I think Giorno, he has a much less powerful stand than either of those two guys, but he has a much more useful power.
Creative.
And I think Jorno is maybe the smartest fighter.
The most
out of all of
resolved.
them. Definitely the most resolved, that's for sure. But I would argue that Jorno is best when he's in a supporting role. And that's why you see all the biggest moments in part 5 are when him and another member of the team
Bucciarati!
facing off together. Even though him and Bucciarati never really they don't really
That's
ever
true.
team up. It's kind of weird. If there's one big problem with part 5, I think they probably should have teamed up for one, cool
Couple
fight
more,
like that. Yeah.
Something good.
No, that's what I'm saying. He gets Mista a bunch of times. He teams up with Abakio and the worst boy.
Nanja.
No,
Nope.
Fugo.
Oh, true. Forgot about him.
So this is a really boring answer, but I think it comes down to if we're just taking the people, in the middle of their part, like regular powers, I think it's Jotaro.
OP Jotaro.
Yeah.
Next question.
Kind of is what it is. Was that a minute? Pretty sure.
Definitely a minute.
Ooh, a very juicy question. Top 5 point guards all time.
Wow. Honestly, there are so many choices to go with. There's so many good point guards
It's
in the
amazing
history of the NBA.
since there's so many of them, and you're still gonna make the wrong one.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm gonna get yelled at no matter who I say. But
By me.
I'm gonna put, of course, Magic Johnson in there. Probably at 1. Magic is a god. We all know it. Magic was super athletic for his position. Could pass the ball. Could shoot. Could really just do everything. Past this, I'm not gonna put them in order. I don't think. 'Cause I think that's just too hard. I'm gonna put Steph in there for sure. Best shooting point guard of all time, hands down. Sneaking in at the 5 spot is my boy John Stockton, who is the all-time leader in assists and steals, and I think is one of the most underrated point guards of all time because he did. But that also speaks to his durability, which is an important factor, especially when looking at someone like Kyrie Irving who doesn't play.
The best ability is availability. This is a
Also-
quick tangent. Kyrie is trash. Not a current top 5 point guard. Anyone who thinks he
Wow.
is trash.
Fired at Kyrie.
Yeah, sorry, Cavs and Nets fan, but he kind of sucks. He had one good thing that he did. It
Honestly,
was a really good thing. It was a really good thing.
At this
He's
point, though, there's a lot of other really good options to pick. But I'm going to put Chris Paul in there. Chris Paul, at the prime of his career, was an absolute menace on the court who could do everything. Great defender, A-plus passer, could shoot the ball, could take it to the hole, had versatile moves, very good player. Also, there's a lot of throwback players that are hard to rank, like Pistol Pete. Guys like that played in a different era of the NBA. My last position or last player though,
Your list is already
I'm
so
blanking.
trash.
I'm blanking.
Your list is so trash. Gary Payton.
Gary Payton's good, but
Whatever point guard led his team to the finals. Not fucking Chris Paul, I'll tell you that much for free.
honestly, shouts out to Gary Payton for being one of the all-time defenders and trash talkers at the position. Underrated.
Underrated, but apparently not top 5. Where most people have him in the top 4.
You know what? Gary Payton's gonna make the list. He'll round it out. I can't think of anyone else right now.
Steve Nash. Definitely in my top 5. Probably put him
Steve
at
Nash is
5.
good, but I would personally put Stockton and Chris Paul above him.
For
Although
me,
he's a very good
For
player.
me, I put Nash at 5, maybe Stockton 4 without really thinking about it too hard. Gary Payton, Steph Curry, Magic Johnson.
Mine, I'm gonna go with Magic. Ooh. Magic, Steph, Stockton, Gary Payton, and Chris Paul. In order. Next question. Definitely a minute.
Trash list.
Definitely a minute.
Chris Paul. Oh.
CP3, baby. Are the Trailblazers going to make it into the playoffs this year?
That's a really tough question. It depends on a lot of things. Like, for instance,
Will Yusuf Nurkic play significant minutes?
he will play significant minutes. My question was more going to be like, how will the center rotation pan out between him, Zach Collins, and Hassan Whiteside, obviously.
Just to let you guys know, Cole and I have a little bit of a side bet going on about whether Hassan
Oh,
or
we do.
Yusuf Nurkic will be
We should
starting
bring that
in
up.
the first game.
We should make that official on camera.
It is right now.
$20 bet.
$20, no.
What? Then what?
Slap bet.
Oh, yeah. Nurkic, to be clear, I'm betting that Nurkic will be starting when the playoffs start, and he's betting that Hassan will be
I
starting.
think Nurkic will fill in as a starter as he gets a little more into the rotation
I
as
don't
the playoffs move on.
even think Hassan is going to beat out Zach Collins on the rotation.
some Hassan Hager.
Yeah.
All right, back to the question though. Are they gonna make?
If Hassan was as good as he was cracked up to be, the Blazers would be in the playoffs.
Are they gonna
right
make
now.
it though?
No, because their schedule is too tough. I think one, their team is like coming back from injury, all this stuff, all this drama that's been happening.
Yeah.
I think it's, I don't want to count them out, but I think that the Pelicans, with their much easier schedule, I don't know if you've looked at the schedule,
Yeah,
but they have a pretty easy schedule.
Matt may have a fully healthy team now.
They have a fully healthy team, including All-Star Brandon Ingram, Zion, who was tearing up the league, Lonzo, who was on the up and up, Josh Hart, young guys, Drew Holiday, JJ Redick, Derek Favors, super good vets. I just feel like right now it's like a storybook setup for them to come in and take it, and it's really their playoff position to lose. I even think they have a better chance than the Grizzlies.
Although I think the Lakers are gonna win the playoffs. It'd be fucking sick if the Pelicans swoop the 8th seed and then beat them first round.
Yo,
that'd be hype. That would Zion better than LeBron.
You would never see a happier Cole.
All right, next question.
All right, so this is actually a user submitted question from Dominic Baker, and he asks, who is the best cornhole playing duo?
Well, it's the guys, of course.
The guys.
Look them up if you don't know. But there's a father and son tandem, both with the last name Guy, and they're both elite cornhole players. The father has won a couple national cornhole championships, and the son is not too bad himself. And when they pair up for doubles cornhole, it is a team to be feared.
That's like chemistry.
It is. It's the father-son chemistry, and also it's a nice warming little bonding activity for the boys.
Yeah, it's like Will Smith and his son. I forget his name.
Jaden. Moving on.
Jaden Yuki?
This one's really in there. Last question, eh?
What?
Who is the best character in Avatar: The Last Airbender?
If you did not say The Last Airbender, I was going to say Jake Sully. Reference to James Cameron. But! So hard. There's so many good characters in Avatar. Do you give it to... Here's the thing. Do you give it to the GOAT, Iroh? Or do you give it to the other GOAT, Sokka?
I'd give it to the GOAT Iroh, but, this is your answer, Cole.
But the thing is, you see Sokka for so much longer. But
It's
every
true,
time
but every time
Iroh's
you see
on the
Iroh, you're
screen, you're like, yes! Also, they kind of write Iroh out of the story in Season 3 because, very tragically, Mako, the voice actor for Iroh, died during the development of Season 2. So they got his brother to voice him in Season 3, so they just made it so he didn't have to say a lot in Season 3. Which is really unfortunate. I think
it's just a sick character.
I think because of that, you take points away from Iroh. Whereas in Season 3, Sokka really shines.
Sure.
But that is to say, my favorite character in Avatar is Toph.
Good choice.
Toph is kind of sick. Her character design is awesome. I love how her expression. Honestly, I love all the character animation in Avatar. The expressiveness is amazing, especially for an American cartoon.
Yes.
And Toph is at the top of my list for that. Whereas I just always know how she's feeling because she has such an expressive face, even being blind. And then her power is so sick. Yeah. She's dumb OP.
First Metal Bender too.
Her voice actor's amazing. All the voice actors, but everyone, I'm just choosing things at this point.
All right, and that wraps up our episode of Funky Smash Friday. We're back. We're better than ever. We got new Smash content on the way.
Oh my god.
Keep your eyes out.
Smash content, what's that?
You'll find out next time.
Abbacchio, hai fatto una grande cosa.